Ask you too, how do you feel about, and I guess I should say this, there is a lot of science and research around specific bacteria and some of the pathways they've evolved. I'll talk about S. mutans, which is basically one of the most blamed for dental caries. It's really effective at multiplying in crowded environments. So just to give you an idea, there's some bacteria that just won't compete, especially if there's not much space. But S. mutans does an excellent job of raising its numbers, and that's just an evolutionary trait. Can you comment on, some of those evolutionary traits in the mouth that may not be the same somewhere else in your body, like your skin or areas that we're concerned about?
Yeah, so strep, staph, lactic acid bacteria, those guys have a tendency of being capable of outpacing their nearest neighbors as far as growth. They're not afraid of crowded environments. They love sugar. They will use it first. They have developed mechanisms to outcompete their neighbors in a lot of different ways to enable them to steal certain essential nutrients to compete. And this differs from, for instance, the skin, which is a much more drier environment. Staph and strep still can survive on skin. They grow less fastidiously, and they're forced to eat different kinds of molecules that are not present in the mouth, for instance. And so it's just, there are other examples, like deep in the gums is a very anaerobic environment usually, and that facilitates or enables bacteria that don't like oxygen to live. And so they're able to survive quite well, particularly the deeper they get, the better things get for them. And then also the deeper they get, the closer they get to microcapillaries and capillary beds that wind up feeding them.
That's something I should say as a dentist. We're always trying to avoid deep margins on our crowns or our work. Sometimes we can't help it, but the cleansability there, I would say, makes a huge difference in terms of, keeping the longevity of the tooth, preventing attachment loss and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So if